All right, good afternoon, everybody. I'm the new Veteran Service Officer in the town of Fairhaven, Brad Fish. Quick bio on myself. I started off in the Marine Corps in 1981. I did 5 years active duty in the Marine Corps. As a helicopter crew chief, I got out of the Marine Corps. I started work with the United States Postal Service as a letter carrier. During that time, I joined the Army National Guard and was a helicopter crew chief down at Quonset Point, Rhode Island. 2003, we got activated. We were a medevac unit, so we flew medevac helicopters. So from 2003 to 2005, I was deployed. Once I got back from there, I was still working for the Postal Service. I was a manager for the Postal Service for this area. In 2014, they offered me an early retirement, the post office did, with no penalties. So I took 32 years between the post office and the military, and I ran. So once I got done with that, my wife told me to get out of the house. So I got a job in Westport as the VSO there. And that's where I started as a VSO. Was in Westport. This came open. I live in Acushnet, much closer. So I came to Fairhaven. Well, I put in for Fairhaven and got the job in Fairhaven. My two boys, I have 4 kids. They're all out of the house from age 39 to 32. My 2 boys were Marines also. Actually, me and my youngest son were deployed at the same time. We're on active duty at the same time after 9/11 happened. Other than that, I live in Acushnet, like I said. What I do here is Chapter 115 benefits, is some of the pamphlets that I gave out to you. It actually shows that in 1861, the state of Massachusetts started this program because they knew the Civil War, they were going to have spouses that didn't have husbands anymore or military veterans that couldn't work anymore. So they started this program in 1861. So the state of Massachusetts has been taking care of their veterans for a long time. To be eligible for Chapter 115, you have to fall under the poverty level. If you're married, you have to take in less than $2,700 a month. If you're single, whether you're a spouse or the veteran, doesn't matter, we take care of you all, it's $2,100 a month. And you have to have less than $5,000 in any type of IRA or savings account. And at that point, we can take care of you. We can give you money towards rent, fuel assistance, help pay for co-pays and for your medical. For prescription drugs, we can help pay your co-pays every month once we get you on this program. The other thing that I do, that's kind of like not a side job, but they teach us up at state how to help veterans fill out federal paperwork to get compensation through the VA. Or if you need medical through the VA. You come see me. I'm really gotten good at it in the last 4.5 years of filling out paperwork for the federal government. Because if you do it yourself and don't fill it out properly, they go, oh, incomplete, and they put it aside. And then you never hear from them again. So you're better off coming to see somebody like me, a VSO, whether it's Acushnet, New Bedford, Dartmouth, wherever, to help you fill out that paperwork. Because we'll get it done correctly and get it sent in through the system correctly. That's pretty much all I got. For me, I don't know if anybody's got any questions.
The Chapter 115 benefits, does that count for mass health income?
It does not. When you get on Chapter 115 benefits, it's non-taxable. You don't claim it on your taxes. So it's kind of free money from the state. And like I said, if you're a couple, it's $2,700 and change. And if you're single, it's $2,100. So, I'll give you one of these, sir.
Thank you.
So I don't know if you can tell, but I'm really passionate about doing this job. I really enjoy it because all I do is help out spouses and veterans. So it's a great job. So
I'm just newly retired and just figuring I might as well. I put 4 years into the service, so I might as well. And I went up to Danny Neto, I think, over here in Fairhaven.
okay,
And he did all my paperwork up.
okay,
And he said he's supposed to hear from the vets by 6 weeks.
I tell everybody usually 8 to 12 weeks.
Oh, maybe 8.
Between 8 and 12, you should
Okay,
hear something
okay,
from the VA.
Okay, yeah.
And if something comes through and you don't understand it, call my office.
What they did send back, he sent everything email or faxed everything.
Yeah.
Faxed everything.
Okay.
And what did come back is a letter from the vets that they needed my DD 214. I'm going like, gee, I know that was sin, you know?
And,
So
and they're like any other organizations, they tend to lose stuff sometimes too.
Okay.
Just like any organization, every so often that'll happen. But yeah, if you need anything, you see, I have a representative in the Providence District.
Are you gonna be right here in Fairhaven, Brad, or
I am. I'm right at Town Hall. My office is right at the Town Hall.
Town Hall?
Town Hall.
What about that on Route 6 here, the vets?
No,
That's a private entity over there. They're not involved as far as with the VA. I mean, I shouldn't say that. They are involved with the VA, but they don't work for the federal government. Okay, well, they don't work for the state like I do.
Yeah, they do counseling.
Right. They do a lot of counseling over there, and they
Yeah,
will help you
that
fill
was,
out,
that was what I saw, is a lot of counseling.
and they will help you fill out paperwork. And from what I've heard, they're usually pretty good over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would. If someone said that's what they were going like you have, I don't think that's an issue. You
No
should be all
problem.
right.
Should be good.
Yeah,
Okay,
those guys are usually pretty good over there.
all
They
right.
know their stuff. They've been around.
Yeah,
I know Kevin just left there, but he had been there a long time, and
Yeah.
Kevin was really good at doing the paperwork and stuff. So,
okay.
and I'm sure they all are there.
So you're at the town hall?
I'm at the town hall. Yeah, I actually work for the town and the state. So the
Okay.
town pays me, and I work for the town, but it's kind of a state-run program.
All right. Good to
So
know.
yeah, and like I
I
said,
didn't know.
yeah, if like I said, you get any more paperwork, and for some reason they can't answer it over there, come by my office and call me, and I'll take a look at it.
Okay,
So,
thank you, Brad.
all right,
Yeah,
just call the office, and we'll see what we can do.
yeah,
That's what I'm there for.
perfect.
Anybody else got
I'm
any?
a little late. Did you mention that is it aid and assistance? What's that called?
Aid and attendance.
Aid and attendance.
That's through the federal side of the house.
They might.
All right, aid and attendance is, I believe, I gotta look it up because I don't deal a lot in aid and attendance, but it's usually for a spouse or a veteran that needs home care. They're homebound. They can't get out, okay? And I believe the veteran has to have done at least 90 days on active duty and 1 day during time of conflict, during time of war, included in that 90 days. But if that's something that somebody needs to know more about or interested in, please come and see me, and I'll take care of you with the aid and attendance. Okay.
How about housing for veterans and their wives? Is anything local?
Not really.
No?
Not as far as strictly for veterans. No. That's one thing we don't have in
Well,
this
they
area.
used to have, like in the veterans, one of the projects, but it's a mess, you know?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. You don't want to go there.
So I just wanted to, I want to like to downsize, you know?
Right.
We got to-
Right. To get into some kind of small community.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, I get it. Other than that, I mean, like I said, I'm there. I have an assistant, Jane. She's awesome. She knows the program extremely well. Jane Betancourt. So usually, either one of us is usually there during the week, Monday through Friday. I tell everybody to call first. Jane only works half days, and then there's sometimes where, like, she left at 1 o'clock. There's no one at the office right now because I'm out doing this. So I always tell everybody to call first just to make sure. I hate for people to run to the office and go, "Oh, great, he's not here." So, other than that, that's pretty much all I can tell you about what I do. I mean, if you need more information, just call me. Come by the office. I'll be more than happy to sit down with you, talk with you. So, or if someone someone that can't get out, have them call me. I'll go to their house. I don't have a problem with that either. So, if anybody has any issues, I can go to their house too.
When I went to see Dan, it was like probably like the 4th, 5th of last month, so I got a ways to wait.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, all
yeah,
right.
because it's a good 8
Don't
to
get
12
nervous.
weeks. Yeah, don't get nervous. Don't worry. They'll
Yeah.
be in touch with you. So,
All right.
what you got now?
Is it, Dave Pinto gave me this, is that?
Is that the aid and?
No, this is a 2122, and it's for someone to be your claim representative. And this is what I was talking about, is that I have a guy that works for the VA in Providence. Okay, his name's Tom Ryan. What happens is when I do federal paperwork or aid and attendance, I send it to Tom. He's right there at Chalkstone Avenue at the VA. He runs with the claim. This is giving him permission to be a representative. And right now I have a 99.9% success rate doing federal stuff through my representative in Providence. So, but that's what these are for. So I don't know who you would. Oh, yeah, Disabled American Veterans. They're going to be the representative.
Okay.
That's what they're doing with that.
Okay.
That's all I got. I mean, you can think about it for a few minutes. I'm going to ask Barbara to come up and speak. She's with hospice. So, and she's looking for some veterans and some other things. So I'm going to let her come up and speak real quick, and I'll see you in a minute. You're welcome.
Good afternoon, everybody. How are you?
Good.
My name's Barbara. I'm from Beacon Hospice in Fall River. And I just wanted to come talk to you for a few minutes. We actually have a volunteer program. I'm a volunteer coordinator. So what we're looking for is basically anybody to volunteer if you have the time to do so. But we're actually looking for veterans like yourselves to come to some of our facilities and sit with our veteran patients. What we've come to find out is more or less veterans need other veterans to talk to. You guys have things in common that we don't. So it's nice to have somebody to go sit with, have coffee with. We have different things. We call them vet-to-vet cafes. We have veterans come in and sit with our veterans. They do coffee, they talk, they have a good time. So that's something that we're looking to do. So if anybody would be interested in that, please let me know. I have paperwork and stuff in the back of the office. And we just do a quick thing with you. We do a background check, a little bit of a training, and that's it. And then you're off to do what you gotta do. It doesn't take long. You can do an hour a week or an hour a month or whenever you have time. So if that's something anybody's interested in, just let me know. I'll be in the back. Okay? Does
And
anybody
this
have
is
any
in-
questions?
This is in Fall River?
We go from Fall River up to Rentham. We have a pretty big community that we do. So if you're from around this area in Fairhaven, we can always find you a patient in one of our facilities around here. Erin, my partner, she's actually out of training right now. She tries to keep you close to home or work. So whatever's easiest for you. So if you're here in Fairhaven, we'll do training in Fairhaven. We'll try to get you at a facility right around here. That way you don't have to go far.
Great.
So, anybody else have any questions? No? All right. All right, if you think of anything, let me know. Thank you for your time.
Thanks, Bob. Yeah, to piggyback what Barbara just spoke about, you know how us veterans are. We'd rather talk to another veteran. So, you know, it's a good program to get involved in, I think. Actually, I'm going to talk to Barbara a little bit more about it because I like to get involved in it.